went on here, I wonder? You've one less follower, Ranrock. Revelio. Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler door. I've heard them speak of it.
I need to find Mr. Oakes' wand. Where could it be? Protego! Confringo! Accio! Depulso! Revelio. Confringo.
Someone's here.
Incendio.
Best likes of me. I won't rest until
Confringo.
I won't rest until such arrogance.
Incendio.
It's me.
Confringo.
I've been fighting before you were born.
Incendio.
I will make you pay. You are terribly easily diverted.
Incendio.
Get away with that.
Confringo. Incendio. Depulso. Confringo.
You can't stop us.
Depulso. Pity. Not quite. Confringo. Incendio.
Respect for me.
Confringo.
Not quite.
Descendo.
Was that your best?
Levioso. Confringo. This must be Mr. Oakes' wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free.
Found it! Pass it to me! Hurry! Before they come! I must get out! Hurry!
Here.
My wand! Oh, thank Merlin! Thank you! You did it! I found my wand and... Wait! You're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. Well, how did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. I overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblins stole every canut on me. All I can say is thank you, truly.
You mentioned you overheard things.
Sad tale, really. I think I know where Ranrock's unfortunate vendetta against wizardkind began. Although dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709, Ranrock stumbled upon an illegal dragon camp. He was young, found the creatures fascinating. He'd visit the camp in secret whenever he could, never making his presence known. After weeks of sly surveillance, he finally summoned the courage to speak to the wizard in charge. Ranrock wanted... The wizard happened to drop his wand. Ranrock saw an opportunity. He picked it up, went to hand it back. The sight of a goblin with a wand sent the wizard into an instant rage. He beat Ranrock nearly to death. Ever since, Ranrock has despised wizardkind, sees us all as cruel.
Am I right that you speak gobbledygook?
Unbeknownst to Ranrock's fiends, I do. I've always had an affinity for goblin culture. Knew I wanted to be a It wasn't easy learning the language. It's complex. But after decades working with fine goblin folk, I grew fairly proficient. At least, I'd like to think so.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy. If only I hadn't resorted to trading with... Having my wand back is like being reunited. I must return home and inform...
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You...
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear... Thank you, mate.
Mr. Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him. Incendio. Incendio.
Confringo! Confringo! Revelio.
Perhaps not the best place to be caught alone. Revelio.
Deke. Ah, Deke is so happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack. Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts. Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howin said in Beasts class. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area. So, perhaps the beasts will be safer with us.
Precisely what You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily... Come along, then. Our first stop will be beyond the castle grounds. We can leave now, or you can come and find Deke when you're ready to go.
Revelio.
Hello, sir. What do you sell?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi.
Any whispers going about the town?
You may have noticed we have a bit of a rivalry with Upper Hogsfield. Not much to it, but we're still the better of the two Hogsfields.
What do you have for sale?
I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you. I hope to see you again sometime.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Arn. This place has seen better days.
Revelio. Confringo. Cabalso.
Past the ruins. I'm on the right track.
Accio. Revelio. Confringo. Incendio. Depulso. Confringo. Incendio. Depulso. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Depulso. Incendio. Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Confringo.
I should investigate.
Has your brain been infested with bundimans? A maneuver like that could have got us killed.
Revelio.
I don't trust Ranrock, I'll tell you that. He'll turn on us first chance he gets.
Reparo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
anything interesting around here?
Revelio.
Revelio.
I've never seen a sword like it. This range of fire. Such arrogance.
Revelio.
Bring me 12 humans.
Revelio.
I'll take them all. Run the other way when they see me, humans do. Every time.
Patricus Totalis.
Now you should be able to travel to and from Feldcroft in an instant.
You made it.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Come on, I'll take you to... This way. Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha!
Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfix cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne. Giving her hope is cruel.
I understand what you're saying, sir.
Good. I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should. He's no idea the harm he could do if he... I hope you'll remember what I've said. Good day.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in Defense Against the Dark Arts.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line. I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'm afraid it's really up to Sebastian, and his mind seems to be made up.
I can only hope he realizes the futility of his search for a cure soon. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Revelio.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I know he's angry, but he's only trying to do what he thinks is best for Anne.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it.
Confringo!
You've made your last mistake. I was right, not. One less human to worry. I won't rest. How nice of you to stop by. No!
Confringo! Descendo!
You don't know who you're... You will regret coming here. Oh, little moon this'll be a laugh.
Confringo! Descendo! Protego! Confringo! Incendio!
Enough of this nonsense.
Confringo! Depulso!
I confess, that
Revelio.
bit's more than I bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help.
Perhaps you're right. The Loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was, a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio.
I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's Loyalists. Revelio. This well looks familiar. Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Revelio. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out. Huh, a stairwell. Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
Incendio!
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this.
Revelio. Confringo.
You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream?
Revelio.
That happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I have a rare ability to see whispers of ancient magic.
I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. I knew you weren't telling me everything. Ancient magic. What does that even mean?
I'm not entirely sure, but the Keepers have said that it's a powerful magic that should only be wielded by a select few.
And you can wield it?
I don't know, but Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath. Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the Keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not? Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter... I'll be in touch. Till then.
Revelio.
We have everything a young student might need when it comes to potions. Have a good look around. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now. A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Revelio. Depulso. Descendo. Confringo. Revelio.
What do we have here? A demiguise.
Aloha Mora.
Revelio. Revelio.
If it thinks it's got hard.
Mine now, Demi guys. Revelio.
Hello there. Please, come in. Let me know if you need help finding anything. If I haven't said it before, it's a pleasure doing business with you. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Revelio.
Capolso. Descendo.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Hello there. In the market for potions, are we? A wise decision. Thank you.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Revelio.
Come now, don't be stingy.
Upper Hogsfield is being terrorized by Ranrock's loyalists. It's not right.
Spare a nut, a sickle, a galleon.
Aloha Mora.
Revelio.
Confringo.
Revelio.
Over here! I'll cut you from shoes to chapeau! Let's get this over.
Revelio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
No. Was it 2 pinches of any?
Have you finished your assignments?
I finished the tasks, Professor.
Well, well. I trust you are meticulous in your efforts. After all, shortcuts only ever lead to shortcoming.
Yes, sir, of course.
Good. Ordinarily, I'd say it's not my concern either way, but you... I want to make sure you're well prepared. Talent and resolve are a potent combination. It would...
Thank you, Professor.
Don't let it go to your head. Now, let's see how you fare with Diffindo. Wand at the ready. Focus. Diffindo can be dangerous if you're not paying attention. Very good. It seems you have a grasp on Diffindo. I would encourage you once again to practice here in the classroom, for your sake and that of everyone else. It's a pleasure to have a student who actually heeds instruction.
Professor Sharp,
Depends on how you intend to use...
Perhaps another time, then, sir. Thank you.
Suit your...
Revelio! I'm ready to learn how to use the knapsack.
Perfect! Deke loves an outing. That was a dark time in Deke's life. Deke found himself in service of the cruelest wizard he ever met. A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh. It was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one used for good. We have arrived. Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts, especially the potful of puffskeins nearby. It will be nice to keep. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open.
All right.
You got one!
I managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold. Poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deke isn't sure what they do with them. Deke is certain they will be safer with you. Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deke suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A jobberknoll, perhaps.
All right. Where would I find one?
Deke knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. But we must be careful. Deke has seen poachers in the area recently. Deke will meet you there whenever you're ready.
they come after me, they'll rest in peace.
Revelio.
Lower Hogsfield or upper Hogsfield?
Oh, here's a pleasant surprise. Confringo! Revelio. Confringo.
Best thing in the world, finding a beast in your trap.
Betting on the dragon fights was the best decision I've made yet.
Revelio.
You can feed a beast, or it can feed you, if you get my meaning.
Oh, I shall enjoy this. He's weak.
Hello, Deke. Shall we continue?
Oh, good. Deke was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work quickly. The Jobberknolls are just here, in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deke has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
What if I can't find any beasts in their usual habitat?
Beasts won't stray too far from their homes. Look...
Do you have any advice on how I...
Levioso is not only helpful when rescuing flying beasts, it can also help rescue beasts that are generally hard to catch. Try using that spell the next time you encounter us.
Would you mind talking a bit more about what it was?
Deek's master was not kind to beasts, to be used for but Deek is grateful to be at Hogwarts, where...
Then I shall go and rescue a job and all.
Good luck. Deek will be waiting.
Levioso! Professor Howard will never believe this. Revelio! Do cooperate, won't you? I'll look after you. No, you don't. Revelio! Levioso! There. Revelio! I rescued a job and all.
Deek hopes your job and all finds the knapsack nice and cozy. Poachers want them for their feathers, and are not kind when they gather them.
Are there any other beasts?
Just one that Deek knows of. A herd of... Deek will see you there.
Hello, Deek. Is this the clearing you mentioned?
It is. Moon calves gather near the large tree with the spiral pattern in front, but only under the light of the moon. So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
I shall go and find a moon calf then.
Deek will be waiting for your return.
Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. 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 Levioso.
Deke, you should try to find a moon calf, since they only come out at...
I'd sink like a stone.
Going for a swim?
Can't very well be liaison to them.
You're a liaison to them, huh?
Well, not technically, no. At least not yet. The position... I'm Nerida, by the way. We didn't officially meet.
Yes, of course.
And you. I am. And there's I feel that if goblins and centaurs have liaison...
I'm impressed. I think reaching out...
You do? Oh, I presented them with a gift a few weeks ago, and they wanted to leave. I tried telling them I couldn't swim, but I'm...
What is it about the mer people that interests you so much?
I can't begin to tell you how brilliant they are. The oldest known mer people, sirens, come from Greece. And of course Scotland has Selkies and Ireland is home to Merrows. I could go on for ages about them. They're glorious.
Well, I can swim and could help you if you'd like.
You'd really do that? The last thing I want is for them to think I... Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think you can dive... I can't wait to hear about what you find. One day soon, I'll see for myself. I just know it.
Look at this place. Did the mer people really leave Nerida an artifact? Revelio. Confringo! Loom. Now then, I'll need you to come with me. Now for the rest of you. Confringo! Lumos. What do we have in here, then? Nerida will be happy about this. Your gift from the mer people was exactly where they said it would be.
Our relationship with them is...
And I'm glad we helped to foster some healthy...
Merlin's big. I'm going to show it to everyone, including the Ministry. Should I hand deliver it or send by owl? Thank you again, so much. You may have just helped improve relations between wizard kind and mer people for decades to come. I can't wait to study this.
Aloha Mora.
Peace should burn the castle down!
Confringo!
Look at me!
Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
You're not cast successfully.
You're back! Nice to see you again. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Revelio.
How is standing behind a till counting knuts and sickles considered work?
Confringo. Revelio. Accio. Depulso. Revelio. Accio. Depulso. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
You're back. Nice to see you again. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to...
Revelio. Revelio. Levioso. Protego.
Deke, what? You should try to find a moon calf. Since they...
Revelio. Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. Levioso. Levioso.
Everything's all
Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. Levioso.
Now, I'm only trying to help. Settle yourself. I mean, you know.
Revelio. Levioso.
It was a bit trickier than the others, but I have a mooncalf now.
Another beast, safe and sound. Shame we didn't see the mooncalves dancing. It's a marvelous sight. Deke supposes you're finished here. He'll be able to rescue many more beasts, but for now, let's bring the ones you've...
All right.
Revelio.
There you are. Now, we need to show the beast you rescued their new home. But, not enough room to let them out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok. That wouldn't do at all. Perhaps if you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide.
What exactly did you think of?
Heavens! You've done it!
But what is it?
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out. Meet you inside when you're ready. Look at this. It's amazing.
Where are we, Deke?
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some sort. Oh, your beasts will be quite comfortable here. They'll live healthy, safe lives. Perhaps you want to release them, let them see their new home. Deke thinks the vivarium will be a fitting new home.
Indeed. I only...
Deke hopes so too. But if you do run out of room, Madam Peck...
Any beasts that the room can't...
Yes, she's well known for helping to care. Speaking of care, beasts that are well fed and groomed will provide... If you gather some magical materials from your beasts...
Very well. I shall...
Revelio.
I've collected some magical materials, Deke.
Now Deke can show you how to use them. First, you'll need to use this spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom.
An enchanted loom?
Exactly. It will allow you to use making your clothing more... Why don't you try it?
I'll go and experiment. That came out nicely. I should show Deke. I used the enchanted loom, Deke.
Wonderful.
Will I be able to weave even more powerful magic into my clothing with the loom?
You will, by rescuing even more powerful beasts. For now, however, Deke suggests you explore the vivarium and get to know the beasts you've already rescued.
Thank you for your help, Deke.
Meet me near the ruins of Falbaton Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
And your reading is the dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies?
Professor Shah.
Astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck. Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own. Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Oh, hello. Good to see you again.
Oh, hello, Army.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope?
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you?
I'm certain. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hey...
Well,
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards.
Tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could.
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
A pristine night for stargazing. Do not...
Professor Shah.
It is increasingly rare to find a student who seeks out. But if you truly desire to chart the courses of the we ourselves are not unlike blank star charts, you know? Empty canvases waiting to be inscribed. All that the universe has to offer. Do you understand?
Am I right in thinking you are unimpressed by divination?
Of the many other so-called disciplines taught here, divination is perhaps the most feeble. Do not confuse astronomy and astrology. One is concerned with mysteries stellar and lunar. The other is mere lunacy.
Thank you, Professor.
I am glad to hear it.
The perfect night for... Oh, hello again.
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up, and it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts.
And you need someone to help find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you...
No need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we?